Some are calling it the largest anti-war event before a war has been declared. More than 600 cities worldwide, from Manila, New York to San Francisco and countless small towns, the message will be the same. At the New York headquarters of United for Peace and Justice, signs are being made. Meet points finest.
The crisis becomes normal at a certain point.
And protesters like first-time volunteer Gina Feldman are voicing their dissent.
I feel like I had to do this. I couldn't sit there and watch the news anymore and just go like this every night. I had to actually do something about it.
And then there are the veteran celebrity activists.
It's going to be very expensive. We've not been told enough about it. The case has not been made. We're not going to go to war on spec. And as a mom, I'm terrified.
But the largest anti-war protests are expected overseas. Tens of thousands of people packed the streets of Melbourne, Australia, to protest against the looming war with Iraq and its country's possible involvement. In Mexico's historic town, San Miguel de Allende, thousands are expected for an organized religious service for peace. Britain's Hyde Park will be the epicenter for its anti-war protest. Organizers hope for more than 500,000 protesters there. And Italy is also likely to witness massive protests, with hundreds of thousands of peace campaigners likely to hit the streets of the capital, Rome. In some places, the anti-war message has taken an anti-American turn. In Manila, protesters burned a mock U.S. missile, and in Japan, thousands chanted slogans against a possible U.S.-led attack on Iraq.
There's a sense that public opinion matters in a way that maybe it never has before. And what we do in the streets tomorrow to make our voices heard across this country, across the world, from Australia to South Africa to northern Canada, people will be saying the world says no to war.
Here in New York, organizers have been given a permit for 100,000 people, but they're not being allowed to gather in front of the United Nations, and they're not being allowed to march, as organizers had requested. City officials said there were just too many security risks. Instead, they'll just gather north of the United Nations for a noon rally on what's expected to be a very frigid day. Aaron?
Maria, thank you. Maria Hinojosa in New York.